Hello, my name is Keshwani. It's K-E-S-H-W-A-N-I, Keshwani. We are here because we want to learn algebra. Today is our day number 36. From day number 21 through today, through day 40, we'll be learning how to add and subtract like terms, how to add and subtract algebraic expressions. In the first 20 days, we learned how to evaluate algebraic expressions. Now we are learning how to add and subtract them. So here's the problem for today. Find the sum of the following algebraic expressions. We'll be given three expressions and our job is to find their sum. And here are the expressions. Negative 13 over 8p minus 3r. That's the first expression. 3 over 4p minus 2/3 q. And the third expression, 7/8 p plus 4/5 q. So we have to find the sum of these three expressions. Make sure that you add up all the like terms together. We cannot mix up the p's and the q's and the r. All the p's have to be added together, all the q's have to be added together, and all the r's have to be added together, and that's all. So we have to just add their coefficient. Let's start with the p then. Here's first p I see here, negative 13 over 8. Here's the second one. And here's the third one. All we have to do is add up their coefficients. So negative 13 8 plus 3/4 plus 7/8. Now we notice that this has a denominator of 8. This has a denominator of 8. See, 13 8, negative 13 8. Positive 7/8, and this one has a denominator of 4. So let's make this into an 8 by multiplying top and bottom by 2. Now that we have the same denominator in all three, all we have to do is just simply add them up. The numerator, that is. So denominator is 8 now. So we have negative 13 plus 3 times 2, which is 6, plus 7. Oh, what do you know? 6 plus 7 is 13, and 13 minus 13 will be 0. It's a big fat 0. What does it tell us? Since these are the coefficient of p, 0 tells us that p drops out. P is going to disappear from the final answer. There is no p because the coefficients of p add up to 0. Now we move on to q. Let's see if I can continue down here. The q, let's do it in a different color here. The q is very simple. Q is very simple, very straightforward. There are no q's here in this expression, and there are no, there is a q here, sorry. So we have to add up negative 2/3 and a positive 4/5. Let's do it here. So here's the coefficient of q. So we have negative 2/3 and a positive 4/5. The common denominator is 15. Let me write it properly instead of writing in a sloppy way. Negative 2/3 and a positive 4/5. The common denominator of 3 and 5 would be 15. So how do we convert this into 15? By multiplying top and the bottom by 5. How do we convert this into 15? By multiplying top and the bottom by 3. So if you have a 4/5 and you multiply it by 3 over 3, it's just 1, so it doesn't change anything. Now that the denominator is 15, all we have to do is just add them up. So the denominator is 15. Negative 2 times 5 is negative 10. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 3 is 12, 2 times 5 is 10, so it's just 2 over 15, positive 2 over 15. So that was the coefficient of Q. And the coefficient of R, we don't have to do anything at all because R does not appear in the third expression, R does not appear in the second expression, it only appears in the first expression, negative 3R, and it just stays like that. So the final answer is, working up with the final answer, so the final answer is that sum of these three expressions is, I'm going to erase this, working up with the final answer, without erasing anything. Let's put it here. The final answer is that coefficient of P, well, P drops out, so there is no P. Q is 2/15 Q, and R is just itself R, 3R. There you go, that's your final answer. 2/15 Q, 2/15 Q minus 3R. That's it, that's your answer. Let's move on to the next problem then. Let's do one more, shall we? I need to erase everything now. You're done with it? So that was the final answer, 2/15Q minus 3R. And that's what it is. You have to pay attention to make sure that you do not mix the coefficient of different variables. That's what it means to combine like terms, similar terms. P's are all similars, obviously, because they're P's. Q's are all similars. In the R, we did not have to do anything with it. It's just negative 3R because second expression was 3/4 P minus 2/3 Q. There is no R in it. The third expression was 7/8 P plus 4/5 Q. There was no R in that one. So R just stays by itself. There we go then. Find the sum of the following expressions. Here's the next problem. Minus 3a plus 4c, that's the first expression. 2b plus 7c, that's your second expression. And 7a minus 2c. Again, the same thing. We're gonna line up all the coefficients together with the like terms and just add up their coefficient. That's all. So we have negative 3a. Let's leave the room for b. Then we have 4c in the first expression right here. Then we have 2b plus 7c. Then we have the third expression, which is 7a minus 2c. There we go. Just have to add up the three coefficients, the coefficient of the three variables that is, and that's it. This is just 2b, it's just going to come down as 2b. We have negative 3 and a positive 7, that gives us positive 4a. Positive 4a, and of course we don't have to write the sign in the front, it's just 4a plus 2b, and then we have to add up the coefficient of c, which is 4 plus 7 is 11, 11 minus 2 is 9, so it's just 9c. That's our final answer. And that's all there is. Nothing to it. I will see you tomorrow on day number 37. In the meantime, if you wish to get hold of me, you can send me an email or you can call me at my office number, at my toll-free number, by going to any of these website addresses that you see there, and you will find the phone number and the email address. Or you can simply go to keshwaniprep.com and you will find the same information at that address. Alright? I'll see you tomorrow on day number 37. Thanks.